Look, I'm trying to actually be like a real show and have an iPad stand right here. I don't know if it's gonna work though because look at that. I can't move this shoulder, so I might have to just use one hand. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Good afternoon. Welcome to Monday's edition of Coffee and Comics, or Comics and Coffee, either way, which way you want to say it, it will make sense. Mondays, I've decided that Mondays is just gonna be like a strictly news day, and so I'm gonna bring you all the news that I think is interesting on Mondays, and then through the week I will tell you the other things that will be the theme of the other days of the week that I make these videos. So, also, I'm going to try and use this iPad as a picture showing thing to show you what the picture I'm talking about, what the news story I'm talking about that has pictures with. So, also, I hope you had a good weekend and a good Father's Day. And shall we get started with the news? Yes, let's get started. Alright, so, Man of Steel figures for the 3-day weekend, not mentioning Sunday, which made $36.3 million for Sunday. That was just Sunday. Now for the 3-day weekend, it is $116.7 million. That's for the 3-day weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Holy crap. I'm pretty sure that's a good sign that they did the Man of Steel correctly. Because it wouldn't because the returns only made for that 3-day weekend. Returns only made 57 million. So I am pretty sure the Man of Steel is on to the right track here. So that's going to be amazing. It's so good to hear that because I loved it. You know I loved it because I told you guys that I saw it twice in 2 days. So I'm pretty sure that means that I love it. Okay, so now, since the success of The Man of Steel, they are now talking about making this movie that The Man of Steel was writing on making this movie. So, if The Man of Steel didn't do so well, then they weren't going to make this movie. But now, since The Man of Steel did fairly well, they're considering still making this movie. Now, I mean, they're looking forward to making this movie as well, but is it going to be a good movie? You know this because I've always talked about this as you can't rush this movie, okay? Just because The Man of Steel did a great job, you can't rush this movie, okay? Because number one, you have yes, we have the Superman. We got Man of Steel. We know who he is. He's a great actor, great Superman. Now, we don't know the rest of them though, because Christian Bale is not going to be Batman. So we gotta get a brand new Batman. We gotta get a brand new Aquaman. Well, brand new Aquaman. We gotta get an Aquaman. We gotta get a brand new Green Lantern. We gotta get Wonder Woman, a Flash, and Cyborg. So hopefully they will take their time on making this movie like they did Man of Steel, and hopefully it turns out really good. Now, let's not compare the Justice League to this movie because this movie, they had Josh Whedon, so you can't really get Josh Whedon to do this and the second Avengers. So let's hope that, like I said, they take their time, they do it right, they get the right people, and it will all come together. So let's hope that happens, okay? Because I want that to happen. I know you want that to happen. That would be amazing to see to finally see Batman and Superman working together, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman working together, Flash and Green Lantern. You know, now I I I don't know. I don't want them. I want them to meet briefly. Have a little like butt heads kind of thing. I kind of want the same thing that how they started. Okay, but let's not make it the same way though. Let's make it to where they're in their own cities and they're in respectable cities, and that they somehow want to help. They end up helping each other, but they kind of are like, well, listen, I didn't need your help. Oh well, I was just trying to help. Blah blah blah, kind of thing. They argue it because everyone's taking over each one's territory, kind of thing. So let's hope that happens. Don't think this is gonna work. All right. Oh, and also tomorrow to I'm going to film on this, so you'll be able to see my desk and what I work on. So hopefully that works out a little better than it to keep going out and me putting my code in. All right, so next story. In the premise for the new season 2 of Arrow is that there's going to be a love interest that is going to be equal to Oliver. So, are they hinting at Black Canary maybe being in this? And if you watch Arrow and you think that it is Laurel, well, this just kind of like threw the whole monkey wrench into our is Laurel going to be Black Canary kind of thing. So, maybe it's not Black Canary, maybe they're hinting at someone else. I'm pretty sure they're hinting at Black Canary because there's no other equal to Oliver than Black Canary. Plus, in the report, it says that this woman is going to make Oliver Queen's heart go nuts. So, come on. You know who that is. I know who that is. We've all read the comic books. It's going to probably be Black Canary, which is going to be amazing to see how they portray her in a TV series, because how they portrayed Black Canary in Smallville, you didn't really see her much, and plus Green Arrow didn't really get together with Black Canary in Smallville. He eventually got together with Chloe, so hopefully they do a different kind of take on her in Arrow. So let's see how that works. Also, I'm gonna take a swig from the best mug in the world. Also, there are, if you get this magazine right here, I'm reading this magazine and I'm going to do these exercises right here. The Man of Steel exercises. I may get horribly sore after doing this, but yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I can't wait to go work out tomorrow because I'm going to bring this with me, and it's going to be amazing. But if you want to know how to look like Superman, check this magazine out. I mean, we all don't really usually read these magazines, but it's got Superman on the cover, nice cover. Check it out. Thirdly, I'm not gonna do that. Thirdly, on superherostuff.com, there are now Nightwing and Batman Beyond hats that are New Era hats, which look pretty freaking awesome. If you love Batman Beyond, if you love Nightwing, go get these hats. I mean, they're kind of a little pricey. They're like $34.99, but they look really awesome. Trust me, I'm gonna probably get them eventually. Yes, I will get these. Not eventually. I'm going to get these, but I just wanted to say that because that's kind of news. I mean, it's something I thought was interesting. I hope you think it's interesting to get because I know I'm getting it. So yes. All right. So I believe that. Oh, also, if you live in the Sacramento area and you are a comic book artist, comic book writer, or just enthusiastic about comic books and maybe want to start writing them or maybe want to start drawing and you just don't have that motivation, find go find the group called SECG. They're a great comic book group because they work out of they all get together on Tuesdays and they work out of Empire Comic Books on Fulton, and they just hang out, draw, write, talk about comic books, talk about comic book movies, talk about TV shows. It's just a great group of comic book artists and writers get together and you know do what they love to do and compare each other and help each other out with like notes and stuff like that. So if you're unsure about wanting to be a comic book artist or writer and don't have the quite the support you think you should have, go to this meeting. Look it up on Meetup. Uh, yes, it's or Facebook. Look it up on Facebook's SECG, um, and check it out. And see if you're interested in joining the group because they're a great group of guys. And I go there on the Tuesdays that I have off. I go to that because that's the thing I look forward to on a Tuesday is to chill out with people that are my age and that love comic books as much as I do. So check that out because it's pretty awesome. Last bit of news. It's kind of exciting for me. Uh, I may be getting a resale ticket for Comic Con, which is amazing because if I am, that's gonna be like the best. That's gonna be the best Saturday of my life to finally get a Comic Con ticket and go down San Diego. Plus, see the Nerdist that night. Are you kidding me? This is gonna be the best Saturday of my life. I tell you that one more time. So, all right. So that concludes today's news edition of Comics and Coffee, Coffee and Comics. Either way. Yeah, this didn't work out very well, so I don't think I'm going to use this on my shoulder. Please read more comic books, and please subscribe, and have a good day.